Welcome back to World of Warcraft. We're at the Lich King Classic Blind. Out here in the Swamp of Sorrows. And we have one more thing to be sorrowful about. This quest here, bringing the supplies, doesn't say it's a timed quest, but the item itself, the Crate of Power Stones, was timed. So that is degraded and gone now. So, gonna need to get back to Duskwood later and grab that again. But it does mean we don't need to rush anything here in the Swamp of Sorrows. So that'll be good. Got a few things to do here. We need to find an item from Swampy Guys. Find the Temple of WotLK. And there's also some quests to do here. We will see about that. Run to the one torch in the entire place here. Wow. We'll start by going up towards this summit here. I guess we can grab whatever repeatable quest this is here. Just one time. Don't need to constantly repeat things. A scattered crate on the ground. Also, here's the swamp guys we're talking about. He's dead. Lost supplies, which starts a quest. This barrel is small yet sturdy. See, its seams are sealed with a yellow, pungent wax. Tip on the bottom of the barrel are the words, Quartermaster Lungert's Netherguard Keep. Oh, there you go. Very convenient. We're gonna be heading there anyways. Perfect. Then, next one's Behest. This is when we need things here. Horrible plant-like swamp creatures. These are said horrible plant-like swamp creatures. Probably one of them at least. Come on. I mean, that's an entire staff right there. That's neat. Black Duskwood Staff. Neat. Chance on hit to send a Shadow Bolt. That's a very cool staff. Look at that. Level 38. Claims to have auction value. Here is a two-handed mace. All sorts of good stuff out here. Never know what you're gonna find. I need to find a different bunch of swamp guys here. These are the elder ones. They might not even count. Surrounded by swamp-like creatures. Someone's having a wrong turn and ended up surrounded by horrible plant-like swamp creatures. Dropped the essay when the beast took it, I'm sure. Could be anywhere in here. Let's head over to town here and grab that stuff. Get attacked by a swamp jaguar, as you do. As you do. It's just random blues. Good stuff. Here is the harborage. All sorts of cool stuff happening over here. And a leather worker who can buy some stuff from us. Take these grays at least. Some mutton chops. Sell a cave mold. I really think these are actually going to sell. I have my doubts. You never know. Either way. Try to sell this staff. The disenchant value for this is actually less than the vendor value.
Take time if you need.
Sell that. I'm gonna sell a box.
See.
Not worth the hassle. We got a few things here we can do. Got some broken exiles here.
Like
Magtor.
must remember.
Draenthus crystals. The lost ones who live in the fallow sanctuary look as we look, but they are monsters driven mad by the vigors of our journey to Azeroth. Once our brethren, they now live in the fallow sanctuary to the east, catching or killing any who wander near. And they have stolen something sacred to us, Dranthis crystals. We'll act the force to enter the fallow sanctuary and reclaim our stolen Dranthis from among their huts and campfires. Without those crystals, we too may lose our way. Go get 6 crystals. You can do that.
Warm wishes.
Greetings. I am Anachronist, a Voon of the Draenei. Here studying the lost ones of the fallow sanctuary, hopes of being able to find a cure for their condition. We can help with that. Mercy for the cursed. That blood elf witch, Cersei Dustsinger, has been cursing the lost ones. I just know it. I don't know why or how, but the results are tragic. Several of the lost ones have now been further corrupted, cursed with even more fell energies. Warrior, can you find it in you to take pity on these poor creatures? They should not have to live out the rest of their lives in such a horrible condition. You find these cursed lost ones, the fallow sanctuary, east down the path. Say 3 cursed lost ones.
Do not lose.
Double cursed, having a terrible time out there. And help watch your bigs.
Those less fortunate.
My tours inform me that there's a stranded watcher nearby. Apparently the caravan he was escorting from Darkshire was attacked by lost ones. Sounds as if he's the sole survivor. He's somewhere to the south. Please, warrior, lend him your aid.
Remember the
He's to
lesson.
the south.
Leave
And one
another day.
over here. Hello, warrior. I was referred to as one of the broken. Like the lost ones, though not as badly as they. We were afflicted with fell energies that transformed us from our original Draenei forms. Pool of Tears. I'm interested in studying Azeroth's past, and I'm wondering if you'd be willing to help. There's a nearby place of historical significance within the swamp I would like for you to venture to. The Pool of Tears lies to the southeast. It's set upon its shores and within its depths are buried artifacts of the Atalai troll civilization. Beware, it's guarded by Somnus, an ancient green dragon, his dragonkin, as well as carnivorous fish in the pool itself. My goodness.
Roma. Ekor.
Sounds like a great place to be. Sounds like a great place to be. Head over towards the sanctuary here. I guess we're gonna talk to Baru the Cudgel there too. Area of Tears. Maybe the entire area here would be the Pool of Tears. Potentially. Lost one, Mudlurker. Not quite. We need the completely cursed ones. Don't need to kill the rest of the lost ones here. It is unnecessary. Our quest list is getting nice and full, which is great. Where are the cudgel available? Somewhere around here. Here's one of those crystals. Grab that. Doesn't seem like that guy's right there right now. That's fine. There's a cursed lost one. Oh, look at him. Didn't have to attack.
I can't carry any more.
That's more lost supplies for that lost supplies quest. That's just all over the place, basically. Grab some crystals. Find the big guys. A good time. Crystal. Big guy. Crystal. That's all the crystals. And that's all the lost ones. Cursed lost ones, even. Just capture a tarantula in a crate here. Wild stuff. And since we're over here now, so we can hop on over to the temple here. We absolutely have discovered the Temple of Atalhakar before, since we have done Sunken Temple in the past. Well, that's okay. Some dragons, doing dragon stuff. And this is, in fact, the Pool of Tears here. I think we need to find some underwater treasure, perhaps. There's the fish they're attacking. We found the temple. That's here. Let's see. There's an artifact. Perfect. And delightful water breathing. That'll do nicely. Very convenient. Very helpful. Here's the temple. It is, in fact, a temple here. Wow, amazing. And artifact. And then one more. The border of the cudgel. Didn't seem like he was there. That's okay. There's piles and piles of artifacts down here. Good place. Good stuff. Water breathing, water walking. What can't we do with water? Managed to avoid getting attacked by the fish or dragon here. So that's a plus. That's very good. Scale veins. Not the strongest dragonkin we've dealt with. That's good. Boru the Cudgel. Here's a Tangled Horror.
Too far away.
Perhaps he has what we're looking for. You keep finding swamp guys. Not seeing anybody here. Swamp Walker. There we go. Kagar's essay on dimensional convergence. Sealed by magical force. Well, good thing they were sealed, because else they would have gotten very moist. Or the cudgel. He's not here. Maybe he's like trapped in here or something. That feels like the kind of thing that could happen. See if we can find anybody in cages here. And other guys in cages. Maybe Nabaru was up here. Got Crocolisk. Entire Crocolisk there. Empty cages. Tarantula. Yeah, look how big those guys are. Wild stuff. This is Galen Goodword. That's not the right guy. I'm only after specific people to save. It just says it's available though, which is odd. Can't be 100% out here. That's okay. Well, let's get back to the other area. Where is the cudgel? Hold shift. Nero's cudgel to the leader of Hermandrits. Is this cudgel over here? Bring his cudgel. Is there a cudgel here?
I'm out of range.
You guys got a cudgel? Mysterious. Let me just swap the stars. This Crocolisk has it. Whatever. Don't have infinite time to try to figure out what's actually happening here. There's nobody there. I know immediately obvious cudgel. I'm not gonna worry about it. Add it to the list of things that may or may not actually happen. That's alright. Let's go back to the harborage, yeah. And here we got a couple other things. Oh, there's an ore over here. Mithril deposit. I'll do that. Got some solid stone and mithril ore. Good value on the mithril ore there. Like that. Solid stone, not too bad. We're getting heavy for the other quest we're doing. That's good. Let's turn some stuff in here.
I
Pull the tears.
like to remember the
Look
light.
forward to you gathering enough of the Atolai artifacts so that I might begin to study them. I'm eager to discover what happened to their once great civilization. There you go.
on,
Thank you, warrior. The study of these artifacts should keep me occupied for some time. How else are we broken and Draenei to fit in if we do not come to understand the history of your world?
Peace.
There you go. We have reputation with the Exodar.
Good fortune.
This
Ever the
curse
road traveled.
Is done then. Thank you for showing your compassion. Once corrupted by whatever Cersei was feeding them, there's nothing else that could be done. They are now at peace, and hopefully my studies of the others bear fruit so that they can be rehabilitated.
Good health. Long life.
Do you have the crystals? Yep.
So long.
Thank you, Eric Erickson. We are in your debt.
Peace.
And there you go. Good, good, good. Now to the south here, like literally directly south, I can go help Watcher Biggs. Go see how he's doing, and then also help him with whatever he's up to. There's a scout. Scouting. Here is the stuff he was guarding. What? A Draenei sent you here from the harborage? How odd. Well, I'm not one to turn down assistance. Thanks for coming, warrior. Encroaching wildlife. Yeah, it's right over there. My caravan was destined for the eastern coast, but we did not reach our goal. Lost ones attacked us, killing guards and tashing supplies. I alone survived their assault. I swore to protect what supplies remain, but wild creatures skulk near. Please help me defend my camp from the beasts. Whole bunch of things. We got young sawtooth crocolisks, sorrow spinners, and swamp jaguars. Attack! Attack all the things.
Too far away.
You. Straight to a branch. What a perplexing branch we found right there.
I can't do that.
Oh. Obviously, we're gonna go mine this ore. Let me up. What did I say? You're a difficult one, you know that? All these hills. They're perfect verticality.
I'm out of range.
I'm out of range. Come on. My goodness. It's very specific sometimes. It's very specific. Okay. Some jaguars, crocolisks,
I'm out of range.
young such a crocolisk. There you go. And some jaguars. Crocolisk.
I'm out of range.
And that. And you. And this. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Got some crocodiles there. Some jaguars here. Lots of crocodilisks. Brilliant. Just need swamp jaguars now. 10. And the spiders too. Perfect. There we go. We kind of got a little bit off to the side here. That's alright. Culling the entire swamp worth of animals here. Just trail of destruction. All up in here. Very good. Very good. Also, stone art scouts here. That's fine. Sounds of animals are now faint, more distant. Thank you, Eric Erickson. Now let's hope they don't return. The lost caravan. I was stunned during the attack by the lost ones. Before my sight went black, so I had one of our wagons being dragged to the Foul Sanctuary, the lost one village to the north. A caravan chest with valuable reagents was in that wagon. Reagents vital to the studies of the wizards of Nethergar Keep. Find the chest and get those reagents, Eric Erickson. Get them and bring them to me. Okay. We're gonna be heading back up that way. But before we go over that, let's grab the rest of the stuff over in this corner. Probably gonna be coming back to him. It's fine either way. Let's see if we can figure out how to get this to happen. Could just be another weird little bug or something. We've had a few odd situations with quests and things spawning and everything. Well, that's alright. Iron deposit up here. I need the iron to make steel, to make some stuff for a quest. That's perfect. This is a level 55 quest here, which is interesting. Slightly higher level than the other stuff here. Fairies.
I am honored.
I know who you are, Eric Erickson. Fate and forces beyond that have brought you to me for a reason, and it is one I take no pleasure in being part of. There are many decisions you will make in the coming times. I hope you are wise enough to make the correct ones. Believe me, dwarf, when I tell you this, there are correct choices. Wasn't enough like you doing inside a cave like this. You're quite inquisitive, though such inquisitiveness belies a general lack of understanding. I say this because, were you to have a definite purpose in being here, the question you ask would seem pointless. With that, I bid you good day.
Be careful. What brings you here?
Do you know someone, or something, rather, by the name of Anachronist? You know, I do, mortal. I'm abandoning a fair number of pretenses here, and I recommend you do the same. You have come here clearly because you know that what you possess, garnered from your actions within the sunken temple of the Atala, has brought you to me for a purpose. This purpose is to put my associate, my brother, to rest. He is trapped within a nightmare within the dream itself. He cannot break free alone. What happened to him in the first place? When I encountered him, he was rather malicious. The god that the Atala trolls had brought forth is to blame for this. We destroyed the god's physical manifestation and sunk the temple, but the god was much stronger than even we had anticipated. Its seeds of corruption ran deep, twisting everything in its path. Anachronist was charged to watch over the sunken temple, to ensure that neither the simple Atala nor their god would rise again. He was an unwilling victim of this corruption, and we, in underestimating its potency. Possess power of essence, what do you want with it, or with me? The fact that you are here is a first step, a correct choice, if you will, in aiding Sarah's dragonflight. You may be here for purely the lure of personal gain. You may be here because you are morally compelled. Neither reason is important on its own, but both are in fact critical to this end. The agony that Anachronist endures is what rescued me from my dream, and it is now my charge to see his torment ended. Now I ask you to aid me in this quest. I will consider what you have told me.
Good luck, friend.
I give you an Oath Stone of Serious Dragonflight, Eric Erickson. We're ready and able to aid us. Use it, and then we may begin. Oath Stone of Serious Dragonflight. Okay. The essence of Anachronist. Engage the Oath Stone, and Itharis speaks directly to your mind through the stone. We are literally standing right next to each other. You don't need to do that. Fine. By accepting the charge placed in this Oath Stone, you agree to aid my cause and the cause of Sarah's Dragonflight in redeeming the corrupted soul of Anachronist. The first sacrifice, one of many you and I will no doubt make, will be to relinquish the gem to me that has chained what free-willed part of Anachronist's psyche remains. Through this, Eric Erickson, and we will work together to redeem a soul worthy of redemption. Bring the Oath Stone in the Dragonflight and the chained essence of Anachronist in the Swamp of Sorrows. So you will make your choice to aid Sarah's Dragonflight or not. So we need the chained essence of Anachronist. Interesting. Might have that, I'm not sure. That was more stuff happening in Sunken Temple, I believe. I think we have some kind of soul thingy in the bank. We'll have to check when we are next over there. But presumably, it's... said it was for something, maybe? I'm not sure. We will see. We will see. Interesting stuff, either way. You head up to Fallen Sanctuary, Foul Sanctuary still. First, I guess we can do this on the way to the next area. We'll at least see what he wants. This is Fallen Hero of the Horde, Heroes of Old. I feel like it did something with this guy here previously. When I just not taken the next step here last time. Heroes of Old. You've honored me with your nobility and heroism, Eric Erickson. It also honored them. Speak to Corporal Thund Splintooth. Yep. Where? Points to the west. One here, the Horde points west. Ah, there he is. Hey. Indeed, you have honored us all. Our thanks alone are not sufficient. Money. Please take this relic of old. We no longer have a use for the item. It served you well in your fight against the Legion. A chest and claim your reward. Shard of the Splintooths. I will open the thing. It's a convergence. It's for west. Here's a chest. It's a spectral lockbox. You're temporarily blinded by the sparkling gleam. Shard of the Splintooths. Restores mana and health per second. Level 57. Just a random thing we get. Yay, random things. I feel like we definitely did stuff that is a long time ago. How long that's been waiting here? Good question. Here's low level. So one chapter of adventure closes, another one begins, Eric Erickson. Where my men is still unaccounted for, lost somewhere in the Blasted Lands. I'm talking about Lieutenant Kirith, of course. As I mentioned earlier, we were both imprisoned and tortured by Alistarge, but poor Kirith, his strength of will faltered. To hear the experiments from my cage, his tortured screams rang through the halls of the cave. The last I saw or heard of Kirith. How we became Lieutenant Kirith. He was in a cave in the Blasted Lands. Okay. It's an interesting thing there. 5 health per 5 seconds. It would take just a little bit of time at 1 health per second for us to heal to full. Honestly, we'd probably get a lot more healing from just our passive healing. Although our spirit is not a lot. It's health by 40 per second while not in combat. That's 40 per second. This is 1 per second, essentially. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Bring the Burrow's Cudgel. Yes, over here. You would think. See if he might. Air characters might know about this. Nope. Oh, there's this guy. He was just walking around. It wasn't just in one spot. There you go. That explains it. Out of here. There's his cudgel. Normally when it's got more of a... Oh, there it is. But it's just not seeing this line? Probably. Probably just wasn't looking at this line on the map. So, yeah, it was on the map. We're just being silly. WoW has plagued the Drana of the Harbridge for months. His cudgel is a symbol of the brutality they have suffered at the hands of the Lost Ones. Way back. There we go. Yeah, it was definitely on the map, showing us where it was. It was just getting crossed with the other. I thought that was more like a path, and not a path. We got there in the end. Looking for the wizard's reagents here somewhere. That's a scattered crate. All supplies. The lost caravan, specifically. Here. Supplies. Chest to get those reagents. And bring them to me. There's a chest here somewhere. Not the chest we already saw back there. That was the other supplies. There it is. There's the whole caravan here. They took most of the things. Here's the wizard reagents there. Perfect. Perfect stuff. Good, good, good. Alright. So that really should clean out the Swamposaurus here. Which is good. Just a little bit of sorrow. Not a overwhelming amount of sorrow. Just a little bit. They're exploring all the way over here. You're getting into a dangerous zone here, Smart Explorer. With all the lost ones around here. Sorry, it's right down there. Very good. Very good. Got a lot of completed quests here, which is nice. Be able to turn all those in to make space for more. There's some blankweed. Alright. Very good. Let's get back over to the Harbridge here. Finish that off. And the mana also doesn't help. We've had things with mana per second on it before. Not super helpful. Greens along the Harbridge. Here's your cudgel. Or another cudgel. You have gained the weapon of the dreaded Naboru. Is he dead then? This is a joyous day for the Harbridge. Naboru and his gang were a terror to us, wandering the swamps and killing any Drana who crossed his path. He was a direct threat to our survival, and we did not have the strength to face him. We're fortunate to have a friend in you, Eric Erickson.
You'll come back.
Very good. Very good. That did not give any reputation, that one. That's fine. We're not super worried about reputation. That's another thing to consider. We gotta go over the covered bridge. Whee! Yeah, if things are going to be wildly changing with Cataclysm, how much would actually stay the same? I do not know. Not gonna worry about that right now. We're just doing stuff. Yeah, the wizard's reagents, Eric Erickson? Yep. They're in this pouch here. Ah, you found them. With these, the wizards in Nethergard may continue their work. I do not know what it is that they do. It is linked to the dark portal in the Blasted Lands and is vital to the security of the Alliance. And driftwood. I owe you greatly, Eric Erickson. An honorable heart beats within you. And now I have another task for you, which I humbly ask your aid. If I'm ever to reach Nethergard, I must fix this wagon. For that, I will need wood. Strong, dry wood, not the spongy, tangled wood of the swamp's trees. Gregson, go east to the coast and search for driftwood. It's been dried by the sun, and bring it to me. Hey, driftwood! Yeah! So we're over here. Ah, never mind. Living the dream. A lot of heavy stone, which is what we need. Alright. One more thing before we head into the Blasted Lands. All the way over to the coast to get some driftwood. I could just carry you there. We don't need to go through all this effort. Let's try to not run directly into Stoneheart here. Despite the fact that's exactly what we're doing. How strong are the guards here? How concerned do we really need to be? 65? Nah. Not concerned at all. Not concerned in the slightest. Okay. Yeah, Swamposaurus. Not a huge amount going on in the swamp here. There's the whole temple there. That's definitely something. Chain essence of Anachronist. Could be epic. We will see. Nope. Or over here. We're in a cave, I guess. Snowball cave. Quickly snag this iron. Woo! There. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. The next question is, where can we get down to the coast? Hopefully it's not too steep here. There's a bunch of dead spiders. Now we're getting some bigger spiders. Now we're doing good. Misty Reed Strand. Alright, driftwood. There's some driftwood. Magic's happening. Just getting all the guys there. Wild stuff. Marsh. Murlocs. Sun-dried driftwood. Beautiful. Beautiful. A couple people out here. In the swamp. On the coast. Coast swamp stuff. Wow. Dwarf hunter. He's hunting. Having a good time. What do people think when they see us doing things here? But what is he doing collecting driftwood? Whatever I want to. That's what I'm doing. Living the dream. It's 5 driftwood. 6 driftwood. So many different quest items here. That's fine. Driftwood. One more over here. And that should sort it. Alright. Because none of these trees would do. Obviously. Obviously. Okay. Okay. Dragon guys over here. Having a good time. Where's he riding off to? Oh, there's a dragon there. Ominous. Nice Ominous. How you doing? Nice on this. Level 62 elite. Yeah, that's a little bit more dangerous. That is noteworthy. But would have been noteworthy compared to the level 40 somethings. 62 elite. Yep, that's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Comparatively. The mithril deposit down here. Gotta go for that. If mithril's really gonna be 7 gold per, we're definitely still paying for stuff here with our mining. It's all working out. Even if we don't get quite that much. It still has decent value. I'm here for it. Just pop out of the water. Wild stuff. Wild stuff out here. Okay. I'll get this turned in. Yeah, 40 compared to the 62 elite. That's definitely noteworthy. I don't think we charge straight through Stonehard here. I don't think that would be a good choice. We just go around. It's fine. Well, 65 guards. Yeah, not to worry about that. There's only so high they can boost the guards levels in the older zones before it just gets a little bit outrageous. That's okay. Are we going back there? Deep. No caverns. Maybe not. Turn in the question. Body of driftwood, Eric Erickson? Yep. This wood is light but tough. Thank you, Eric Erickson. It'll work nicely. Deliver the shipment. Now we're gonna deliver it anyway. Of course. While I fix this wagon, Eric Erickson, I have one last task for you. Pack the most vital supplies saved from the ogre attack. Take them to Netherguard Keep. Keep is nestled in the northern hills of the Blasted Lands. You can watch over the dark portal. To reach Netherguard, follow the road east, where branches head south into the Blasted Lands. And then turn left at the next fork. Follow the road, Eric Erickson, and be wary. And this supply does not disintegrate. So we got all the time in the world to get this over to Netherguard Keep. Lots of stuff telling us to go to Netherguard Keep here. That's totally fair. Yeah, that is Swamp of Sorrows. I think we still need to come back to that guy's cave once we get the essence thingy. But now, Blasted Lands, where there's like 5 quests from these guys, turn in a few here, and potentially one available from the Collector. Let's start by heading to turn some quests in. We can't take all 5 of those at the same time. It'd just be a little awkward. Let's get some stuff taken care of. Here's apparently all the way over there. That's definitely a cave. This is an ogre cave. They didn't say it was ogres. That's a mine there. I think that'd be where we would have checked anyways. We are getting a little bit like in the middle here between getting information and still having to try. I'm trying at least keep things moving here. That's acceptable. Yeah, I think if we're gonna be going, go back to fly to Duskwood and then fly back here. That should work. I think it's a good plan. Get those supplies. Let's turn in everything else first. I'll be alright. The mailbox. Okay. And up here. Let's see what we got going on. I ended up needing to go to one of these guys again to deliver the other supplies. That's okay. These staircases, though. It's not even a staircase, it's more of a ramp. Watcher.
What can I do for you?
What brings you to Netherguard Keep, dwarf? Whole bunch of things. Documents sealed by a magical force.
Go with
For starters.
friend.
Most splendid. For some time, I had feared upon request for Khadgar's essays on dimensional convergence have been overlooked by Master Mezen of the Academy of Arcane Arts and Sciences. Must be bogged down with requests, considering the many strange happenings going on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to begin my research at once. To finally glimpse the insight of one as great as Khadgar excites me to no end. And we can get some level 41 stuff. Take some boots.
Light bless you.
There you go. I'm gonna chuck myself off of a building here. They don't have an outside, so we can't actually throw ourselves off the building. Just need to throw ourselves down the staircase. That's okay, too. Quartermaster! Netherguard Keep always needs more supplies. Supplies to help our mages in their research, and supplies to keep our defenders in top fight shape. Deliver the shipment.
For the Alliance.
Do business with me. Shipment to Netherguard.
Be careful.
What? A package from Biggs's caravan. We thought it and he were lost. Thank you, Eric Erickson. With luck, these supplies will carry the much needed reagent, Azoran crystals. Our stock is running low.
For the Alliance.
And supplies for Netherguard.
Be careful.
Low, don't mind all the commotion. Just business as usual at Netherguard Keep. Have something for me? We would have a crate of power stones, but they disintegrated, so here we are. And the lost supplies. You have something for me? Yeah, it's a barrel.
Go with honor, friend.
Ah, thank you, Eric Erickson. So many supplies are lost from Darkshire to here. It's good to see that some are recovered.
Be careful.
And we get a box of supplies which we can open here. It contained a scroll of protection. Okay. Wild stuff. Enter the Lightmaster here. Quickly go and take the rat back here.
King's honor.
Off the mount. Let's see. Why didn't they just send these with the griffins before?
Go with honor.
It's a system. I guess thematically, when you get the quest in Darkshire, you probably don't have the flight path over to Netherguard Keep. That would make the most obvious amount of sense. But they clearly have the flight paths available, so just had a griffin go. And it's only like one crate too, so unless it stops us from using the flight path. That'd be thematic. Hux didn't make it. Nope. Apparently, originally the items with degradation lasted over logouts, but that was changed quite a while ago. So, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Flying through a Deadwind Pass, having a great time. Again, just so much safer than trying to walk through here at a lower level. Dangerous stuff. Dangerous stuff. Here we are. Go and grab this. We're not going to go all the way back to Stormwind right now to go and get the other time failed quest. So that's kind of going to Stranglethorn. No, we need to abandon the quest here. It's gonna be supplies for Netherguard. Abandon.
Need help?
Accept.
For the Alliance.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, not
Need help?
not a situation where you can just
Farewell.
take another box. There you go. Crate of Power Stones. Duration 1 hour. We're going to do very, very much quicker than 1 hour here. So that's good. And once we get back to the Blasted Lands, let's say repeatable. I think we already did that. Everything counts in large amounts. And then looks like 5 kill quests from these two up here. We can go do those. We did a bit of questing in the Blasted Lands before. And that goes for a lot of the zones. There are still some that we really haven't touched much at all. And a lot more over in Kalimdor also. As you can tell from the achievement information here. Go to Classic. We're at 187 in Kalimdor, compared to 479 over here in Eastern Kingdoms. It's going up. It's going up. Is this the most efficient way to do these achievements? No. That's fine. Supplies. Supplied. Love to see it. And right over here. We're just getting this guy all the supplies. He's having a great time.
Well met.
Hello, don't mind all the commotion. It's just business as usual at Nethergar Keep. You have something? Yep.
Light bless you.
Ah, the Power Stones. The mages will be happy to see these. Many thanks, Eric Erickson. I know your trip from Darkshire was not an easy one.
Or the Alliance.
It really was. It was pretty easy. Sorry to disappoint. Okay. Yeah, 2 things out here. I'm gonna go and grab the cave quest here first. Because why not? Let's see what we got. This cave here? Looks like it. Got basilisks and boars. Shadowsworn Adept, 53. Slightly higher level. Not concerned about it. It's inside the cave here. Yep. I'm just gonna run through here. If they all group up at the back, that'd be perfectly fine by me. Also some ores in here. Grab some of those. That big guy there.
Not enough.
Spirit of Kirith. Hey there. Trebor. Trebor sent you? Yep. Let's not mince words, dwarf. My time here is limited. Let's destroy the Triad of Power, which protects the Demon Lord Razalith. Doing so will not be a simple task as freeing a damned soul, Kirith grins. You see, each of Razalith's underlings wear a third of an amulet of Razalith's creation around their neck. The very same amulet you'll need in order to summon the Archdemon. Turn to Trebor and tell him what is required to summon Razalith. He will be able to instruct you further. Okay. Got a whole thing going on over there. What ores we got over here? Thorium and Mithril? I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, and treasure chests. All sorts of fun stuff in here. Treasure. And thorium. Got some thick leather. Harvesting pumpkins. Good stuff out here. Lots of mining opportunities. Thorium, cheaper. All comes down to the whims of the market. Supply and demand. All that. Just a casual jaunt through here. Dense stone, worth practically nothing. Mysterious. Mysterious stuff. I have to see where we get these thirds of the amulet. That's gonna be here, or it's gonna be some far-off locale. I guess we're right over here with Kamisha. I think we definitely gave them the repeatable quest before. I think it counts in large amounts. Oh, we're over here. Mithril. Mining is definitely booming here. Solid times. Good times out here. Just a tiny bit of fall damage. What we got? What we got? We want the everything counts. Although you may never find a flawless sphere of Draenthist, you'll undoubtedly uncover various imperfect fragments of the Draenthist in your explorations of these lands. So that Kamisha will be able to use the flawed fragments to return home. Pieces may serve other useful purposes for the Draenei. Turn any piece of flawed Draenthist fragments you may find shall reward you. The imperfect Draenthist fragments and reward for each one you turn in. That sounds like a... I guess it's a singular time here that's available, and then after that it becomes repeatable. Which is endeavors. What says here? They say here. The portal conjuration was a failure, and hopeful that next attempt will succeed. Of the Draenei's fervent as your green for trinkets, dwarf. These cursed lands recover another flawless Draenthist sphere. So we've already done the flawless one. Just need to find a flawed one. Possibly. I guess we really only do this when we have the bits. Not too worried about that. Seems like the kind of thing you'll find on your travels, and turn in if you get it. Went the wrong way around these mountains. That's fine too. Let's go grab these hunter quests. And this thorium vein. Maybe. Even though the thorium, I mean, 1 gold's still okay. I'm not gonna complain about it. This pile of mithril's looking very nice. Iron we're keeping right now. Let's go grab these quests right over here. Got all sorts of things to kill. Most likely. If we get any bits of flawed crystal, we can go do that quest too. Alright. What do we got? What are we looking at here? I'm here to solve all your problems.
The dark times will pass.
My brother, Trezite, focuses in his analysis on the more physical nature of the beasts of the Blasted Lands, and focus on the more cerebral and spiritual aspects of the wildlife. Sure, the beasts exhibit extremely unusual strength, agility, and stamina, but some of them also possess great intelligence and regenerative abilities, united, untied to their physical being. I must have been interested in helping advance my research.
Time
Basilisk
is of
fight.
the essence.
These wastelands are riddled with redstone basilisk, Eric Erickson. These basilisks have adapted and flourished, more so than any of the other wildlife within the region. I've watched from afar as they hunt and go about their daily activities. The beasts exhibit a thought process more complex than even some humanoids. I must study their brains. Retrieve 10 of their brains for me, Eric Erickson. The compound cannot be complete, however, without 2 vulture gizzards to form the base of the solution. 10 basilisk brains and 2 vulture gizzards make a cerebral cortex compound. Interesting.
Stay the course.
And vulture's vigor.
Remember the sun well.
Death does indeed have wings in these Blasted Lands, dwarf. I witnessed the black slayers and bone pickers feasting upon the corpse of many a fallen explorer, sometimes feeding upon the most vile and disease-ridden of carcasses. It's a wonder, then, how their internal systems overcome the pestilence that claims these lands. This is me and my studies. Eric Erickson. Gizzards I need. 2 Snickerfang jowls will also be required for the base of the concoction. We're taking all the quests. It's going to be an ecological disaster out here in the Blasted Lands. So killing everything in the desert. 10 vulture gizzards and 2
Farewell.
jowls. So killing everything in
State your business.
everything and everything. Beasts of the Blasted Lands exhibit supernatural abilities heretofore unseen in nature. Derives the energy which was released upon the opening of the Dark Portal, fused into their physical being and force for the creatures, evolve into their current forms. Fearsome beasts they are, no doubt. I believe it could prove to be quite useful in our studies. I have to be interested in assisting us in the study of these beasts, Eric Erickson. These are repeatable after this first time. Wild stuff. Always interesting when it is repeatable and then it goes into just being a regular quest and then it's repeatable afterwards. Some jowls. It's well known fact that hyenas possess tremendous strength in their jowls. Strength to snap through 3 inches of thorium steel? Impossible, improbable, and I've seen this demonstrated with my own eyes. Venture forth into the Blasted Lands. Bring me 3 Snickerfang jowls. Search for the Snickerfang. Be on the lookout for boars and smallpox. Initial assay also requires 2 blasted boar lungs. 1 scorpion pincer to complete.
Remember the sun well.
Wild stuff.
Keep your
Boar's
wits
vitality.
about
In these Blasted Lands exist 2 species of boar, the Ashbane boar and the Hell boar. It would appear that the stamina of these beasts renders them nearly immune to harm, as the other animals find them too difficult to kill, consequently not worth the effort. We need to perform further analysis, Eric Erickson. Should you bring me 3 blasted boar lungs, 2 scorpion pincers, and 1 basilisk brain to create a divine elixir from the residue of the assay, you'll be my first test subject.
Farewell.
I just need all the different bits from all the
We'll have
different things.
justice.
The Decisive Striker. Have you ever watched them in battle, Eric Erickson? The Scorpox, I mean. Have you ever seen the grace and agility with which they move? The decisiveness of their strikes? If only we could somehow isolate that agility and encapsulate it. It would be wealthy beyond it would be a boon to the scientific community. Assist me, Eric Erickson, and I shall allow you a sampling of the essay. In order to create a stable sample, you need 3 scorpion pincers, 2 vulture gizzards, and 1 blasted boar lung.
The reckoning is at hand.
Things! Alright. And so it begins. The fact that we have multiple quests of the same required items does make it a little bit more complicated. These guys? Guess we need parts of this, parts of that. This. We need the lost ones, really. That's gonna be many. So it's 1 for 3, 1 for 2. So we're gonna need more than it says we need in total. These are strong enough here that they don't get 1 shot every time. Wild stuff. That's what we need a battle shout for. We need some boar lungs. What do we need more of? We got 3 sacks, 3 pincers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We need more than that of that. Carapace. Venom sacks isn't the right thing. We got pincers and we got jowls. Jowls. Good. Definitely have jowls here somewhere then. They're gonna be not here. Trophy paws. There's the jowls. Pincers, jowls. We need many gizzards and some lungs. We also need more of all these things here too. Bone picker. Giant egg. Hellbore. That's a fell beast. That's quite what we need.
Too far away.
There's this. This is gonna let us get more than the maximum quest required amount. That might be something's happening here. Pincers. There's another jowl. It's at least at some number here. 3 of these, 3 of these. You find basilisks and not very many gizzards here. Slayer. Slayer here. Slam is ready. It is an entire thing out here. Yeah, 3 of these and 3 of these. There's a 4th one. Alright, so this is gonna work. Brilliant. We'll find the boars, I think, are more down this way. There's many boars along the crater area here. They're fell hounds. They're over this way. Hellboars. There's one.
I'm out of range.
Hellboars. Alright. Too many Hellboars. There's a Hellboar. A lot of other stuff here too, though. More lung. Need many of those too. Not many vulture gizzards.
Too far away.
More there. More here. Tusks. Okay. Here's some basilisks. Those are also on the list. Just so many things. And a mentor deposit. So that's a win. Many of these other things aren't the things that we need. Definitely unfortunate. Star Ruby. We're gonna find too much more out in this way. This is the Tainted Scar. That's gonna be full of elite demons. Not quite what we need. 10 brains there. We got jowls, lungs, pincers, jowls, pincers, lungs. We need gizzards, we need just a lot of everything. And fell beasts. Those are not really boars exactly. Not too much there. Good stuff. Good stuff. We've been over this way. Let's go over this way. Haven't found any relevant bits. Give them. There's some basilisks.
Too far away.
Basilisk. Basilisk. Don't seem to have the best drop rates of things out here. There's some gizzards. Need a lot of those. Oh no. Here's the other kind of boars here. Also need a lot of their stuff. He's got the slight run increase. Or meta gem here. There's some lungs. Good stuff. Need like 6 lungs. There's a lot of pieces. A lot of pieces for this. $1,900, my goodness. And all the times they don't drop anything here, apparently. Wild. And all the other irrelevant bits here too. One gizzard so far. No brains at all. Really just culling everything out here. We completed 1. That's just with the first number of required jaws. So, not really completed.
Not ready yet.
Alright. There's a lung. There's a brain. 1 of 11.
I need to get closer.
Wild. Wild stuff out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another brain. Fantastic. Here. We need 3 more lungs. 1 more jowl. 3 more pincers. 10 more gizzards. 9 more brains. That's pretty good. It is a lot. It is a lot. Drop rates don't seem to be super crazy either, unfortunately. Hopefully by the time we swoop back around here again, things will be respawning. So we definitely need entire
I'm out of range.
world's worth of guys here. Missing a lot of the other parts. Might need to kill the fell beasts just to not have them on the respawns here. Depending on exactly how this whole system works. Ogres over there. They're doing fine. Walk up. Whirlwind. Yes, this is definitely going on a little long here. We got maximum time we can be working here. And we've kind of gotten past it at this point. So that's actually enough jowls. We make our way back to turn the ones we've completed so far. And then finish this up next time. Might need to hop over to Netherguard Keep to sell a couple things. So we are definitely very full. Wish I could charge to dead guys. Would be convenient.
I need a target.
Speed this up a little bit, moving forward. There's another pincer. We're also getting multiple stacks of the different stacks of things. Oh yeah. It's going great. Got enough jowls. Just need one more pincer. Looks like we just need Gizzard's brains and lungs now. Still pick them all up though.
Inventory.
There's an imperfect amethyst. Perfect. Figured we might end up finding one of those in all this mess. Get rid of the wicked claw here. Grab that. That'll do nicely. That'll do nicely. We'll also be able to turn in that quest. A gold vein up there. Not enough space right now. I'm sure a gold vein would be fantastic. Hey, we're just cleaning up the entire area out here. Got sacks and stuff. Okay. That'll do. That'll do for now. I think we need to make some space. Vendors for the least. Got these hell bones, standing fire. Nailed it. Basilisks and tusks. Here are the buster talents. Turn these in.
Enubilore Delana.
Sticker-fanging jowls.
Keep your wits about you.
It's a little foul, Eric Erickson. You've been trapezing in sulfur fields. Where are my components? Right here.
Remember the
How
sun.
do you feel, Eric Erickson? You radiate with the aura of the Snickerfang. Your strength unmatched by mortals. Unfortunately, with the components you brought me, you can only make enough of the assay for one tablet. Require more components should you require another. You will get voids. Increase strength by 25 when consumed. Effect lasts for 60 minutes. Battle elixir. Robust operational imbue derived from Snickerfang.
The reckoning is at hand.
Rage of Ages.
We will have
Welcome back.
justice.
Since you enjoyed the effect of the robust operational imbue derived from Snickerfang, be warned, while the immediate effect is a titanic burst of strength, the long-term effects on your spirit and intelligence could be hazardous. That said, do you require more? So bring me another 3 Snickerfang jowls, 2 blasted boar lungs, and 1 Skorak pincer. We will not require
Farewell.
more, in fact.
The eternal sun guides
And now
us.
that has uncompleted the other quests, because we don't have enough of the thing.
Shorelaran.
We have this, though. That'll be good. So yeah. We will finish all these guys' first time going through these quests. As completely unnecessary as this entire thing is. Hopefully these still count. Either way, we desperately need to get up to Heatherguard Keep here. Sell some stuff. We will worry about that next time. Goodbye.